from Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Outside low, and the count 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. To first, one up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Tim Anderson stands in now and watches strike one. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
That is third.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Bell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. 2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Betts on at first. Nobody out. There's a strike.
Ooh, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Can't glove it cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Runner at second here, one gone. And he pumps it a strike. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering way upstairs. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. What a tremendous play.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. A little bit high, and that is ball one. And there's a ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Hard hit left side. Anderson to first. They get the out on Muncy. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after one. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Lux throws to first in time. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Ohtani, a former MVP. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And a pitch.
That's ball two.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
One down, base is empty. That one missed. There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
3-1 now. And that's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Ohtani picks to first. Chisholm dives back in safely. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. The pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That's outside. And the count is 2-2. Kicks and fires. The punch out there. And to a layup. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. That clips the corner.
0-1.
And here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Strike 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Strike 2.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Just missing there. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Anderson grabs it on the run.
Batting good. No left field. Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chris Taylor in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Sanchez makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the DH, Avisail Garcia. The pitch. Garcia measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Here comes a pitch. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. In the air, right side. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting up, the catcher, number 4,
Nick Fortes now at the plate. And that's too high. And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Luis Ariz stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, Tim Anderson.
Here's Tim Anderson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fought off foul. Man at second. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez.
The right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
And a pitch. Just missed. And that's outside. The wind and the pitch.
Oh, that's it there.
And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. That one out to right. Sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Gavin.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. And a foul ball. And ball one. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity, and it is hard to catch up to.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie now. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Turns and fires to Betts. And there's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 outs. On the line, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to pull side, ran it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball. Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, base hit. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out his first time up. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back on to the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that's a little high. That one drifts inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now the third baseman, Jake Berger. And that's downstairs and outside. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. That's towards center. Settles under it. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz.
And up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He reached on a walk his first time. Just missed. And a good eye there. Righty delivers. That one misses. And it's 3-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Miami down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Max Muncy at the dish. Line to kick the pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Muncy hits one in the air. Moving under this one. Puts it away for the out.
The bat, the center fielder,
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Flied out his first time. Trying to bunt his way on. Boots it. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. That angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Almost walked to first.
One down. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Outman leads off first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. That one just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Snap throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Outman back in on a dive. The pitch to first, might be two. Over to Anderson. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top five, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ryan De La Cruz. Ohtani back to work.
Nope,
that one a little bit high. Ball one.
You know, these Marlins being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. That
1
one
ball,
almost got
2
him.
strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
Nope,
First
outside.
pitch misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. And he chases a high fastball there.
They can
1-1.
live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Exit the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Marlins lead 1, and we are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, Chris Taylor. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one ripped. Chisholm going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed it.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
So, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Lux in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Right through there for a strike. The 2-1. Swings through that one. Hernandez over at first with 1 away. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. Mookie Betts up next. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's inside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The lefty, the 1-0. And downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Slice the other way and foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Two on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. The pitch. Arias, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 away. And the batter now, Tim Anderson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there, 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the inside edge.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Right side. Throw on to Freeman. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Josh Bell. First pitch, and he just misses. That one drifts inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Flips the corner. Full count now.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman sizes this one up. Corrals it. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Once he digs in. And fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Arise. There's one.
Out.
How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details of how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Digging in, James Outman. That
Ball
one
one,
not
no
close. Ball 1. And that clips the inside corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2 now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Sanchez towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Back here in L.A., here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That one ripped, but foul. Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And here it comes. And another ball. And that's off the inside edge. And a full count now. Swings and misses. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one pulled foul. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty, 1 away, and at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Just
inside,
missed.
ball 1.
The 1-0. Headed towards the corner. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Daniel Hudson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One out, runner at second. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. One away, runners at first and third. Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, and it just misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Joe Kelly getting ready to go. Garcia also getting ready. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, one out. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses, and that's ball three.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-0 down. And that's in for a strike. And he deals. Inside ball four.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. In there for strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
At the belt and fires. Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand hitter waits.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Kicks and deals.
Outside, that's the ball.
That one is absolutely belted. One runs in, and it bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay, he's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 5-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One out, runner at second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Anderson. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. And he can't make the play. Jump throw. There's one. And up next for Miami, Josh Bell.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Backed off the plate that time. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now snap throw to first. Anderson gets back easily. Two outs. And a foul ball. The 1-1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 7th inning stretch time. Marlins 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Line in the pitch. And that's in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On its way to the corner, Sanchez on the run. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Taylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that one is inside ball 1. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe. Enrique Hernandez digs in now. Back to right. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin.
And next for LA, Gavin Lux.